This is the classic candle in a jar or egg in a bottle experiment. So what happens is, because the candle creates a lot of hot air, the gas expands quite a lot, and so there's not many particles there. And so when you put the beaker on or put an egg on top, the candle goes out because it uses up all the oxygen, and then it cools down, and then because it's cooling down, it then contracts, and so you either get the egg sucked into the bottle or you get the water go up the beaker, as you can see there. Um, this one's and so that's why it works. But I think this is a classic because because most science teachers, well, certainly when I did this experiment, used to do it, would say it incorrectly and say, well, it's because all the oxygen gets used up, and that's why the vacuum's created. The vacuum's created because the high energy kinetic energy particles pushing against the thing, against the container, no longer have the pressure and they've cooled down, and so now there's no pressure and there's a vacuum because there were very few particles creating all that kinetic energy and collisions against the particles. And so if you look at the equation for wax here, the humorous thing is the 38 moles of gas actually turns into 51 moles of gas. And so you're almost doubling the number of particles. And so, yeah, you're using up 38 particles and creating 51 more. So you should be doubling the pressure. The only other excuse I can think is when it cools, actually the gaseous water particles actually condense to liquid, and so then you're going from 38 to 25, which is a 30% reduction, which makes a little bit more sense if it cools. But it's only okay to say that if you explain it, not the oxygen's used up. The oxygen's used up and replaced by double the number of particles, and then half of those particles disappear if it is condensing. But the first explanation's the best.